Yo, this is Bostjan from Bosslifehacks.com, and today I have a super cool thing for you. We talked a lot about dream jobs before, right? How to get one, how to differentiate yourself, how to create a kick-ass video, all of that, right? I'll post the links to the videos as well. But today what I have for you is an actual application, and one that I think is really good. Actually, it's my own. I applied for Gary Vaynerchuk's position. It's a pretty big name, I know. And the results were pretty good, you know. The team contacted me like hours after receiving the application. So first of all, let's look at the application. I'll let it roll, and then I'll analyze some different aspects of it and parts of it, and then I'll explain why it's a very good thing to do. So enjoy the video. Yo, what's up drock? My name is Bostjan and I'm applying for Gary's position of a preditor. Okay, look, so it's really simple. I'll be super short. I worked in a job like this before. I worked for a pretty big YouTuber, okay? I traveled the world with him for about a year. I produced videos anywhere, man. Like, we did it on the planes, we did it on the bus, the Uber, like on the road, in the clubs, like anywhere you can think of, restaurants. Like, we did it, right? I shot it, I improvised, you know, and then in the end I edited and I shipped, okay? So this is what I've been doing, but now I'm looking to, you know, improve or get to know other teams, you know, and learn more, experience more, right? The technicals are as follows. I know how to work with almost any DSLR camera, but we work mostly with a Sony a7 IIs. I work with Adobe Premiere Pro, but I don't do any motion graphics and I don't do 4K. Regarding the editing, I can edit anything you want. I do coloring, you know, I put the right parts together. I can do like fancy shit flying in, like basically whatever you want. And if I don't know how to do it, I'll learn. The secret sauce, if you will, is editing to the beat, right? I'm a breakdancer, so I take a lot of pride in editing my videos to the music, so it's really banging. So look, I know a lot of guys will apply for this, right? But I'm definitely the man for the job. Look, I've done a similar thing before. I know how to do it and I hustle hard, okay? I have my own YouTube channel. I put out content like every single week. I have a blog, you know. I've done commercial projects as well. I'll drop a link to my show reel so you can check that stuff out. But all in all, you know, I just know how to ship, you know, it's all about that 80-20 principle. And I know, you know, when you're in a job like this, there's a lot of stress, you know, like you need to produce something, like otherwise you're fucked, right? So I definitely can handle that. There's another bonus because I'm so convinced I kick ass and that you will absolutely love me. I'm willing to work for free for the first month, just pay my travel expenses and then I'm good to go, you know, like the pleasure would be mine. So yeah, thanks for watching. Hope you like the videos, hope you like the B-roll from London. It's a crazy city, I'm traveling around at the moment. Let me know what you think and I'll talk to you soon. Cheers. Alright, so that was the full video. As said, the team contacted me in a couple of hours. After that, we went into this email conversation about Skype, etc, etc. But now let's first roll through the video slowly and stop at some crucial points and I'll tell you why the application was successful. Yo, what's up drock? My name is Bostjan and I'm applying for Gary's position of a preditor. So look, like always make it very specific, right? You want to make it super specific to the company you are applying for, right? So I'm addressing not Gary Vaynerchuk, but the person who will be screening for the position. So I'm addressing them by their name and very, you know, to the point. I'm saying, okay, like this is the application for this post, right? Okay, look, so it's really simple. I'll be super short. I worked in a job like this before. I worked for a pretty big YouTuber, okay? I traveled the world with him for about a year. I produced videos anywhere, man. Like, we did it on the planes, we did it on the bus, the Uber, like on the road, in the clubs, like anywhere you can think of, restaurants. Like, we did it, right? I shot it, I improvised, you know, and then in the end I edited and I shipped, okay? So this is what I've been doing, but now I'm looking to, you know, improve or get to know other teams, you know, and learn more. Alright, so you see, up until now, again, very specific to this job post. Again, they posted like, you know, free slots for this job in a video, which I will play for you now.
While we're here, since these episodes are short, big shout out. I'm looking for 5 to 7 video interns, people that can edit What do we really need?
They're called-
People that really know my stuff.
Yeah.
What are they called?
They're called predators,
Predators.
filmers,
Filmers.
producers,
Editors. Predators. All right. I'm looking for 5 up-and-coming predators who want to be interns, who want to put in their year's due for a year, siphon off my attention as we give you shout outs and tagging you in the work that you do, and then either do what the majority of the crew's doing, which is triple down and want to run with me for a while, or use the exposure to do your own thing. Looking for high quality peeps. D-Rock's gonna be the judge and the jury. You gotta be really strong, but I'm looking for 5 ASAP. Boy, girl, black, white, red, green, orange, Pakistan, Sri Lanka, New Jersey. I don't give a shit. If you've got it, everything but Patriot fans. Other than that, if you got it, we wanna see the work. 24/7 hustle, minimum a year, no going back to school. This is what you gotta do. But we're looking for you, and here's D-Rock. Or here's the email they came up with for D-Rock, Tyler, maybe a couple others we'll look at. I don't know what you guys are gonna do, but here it is. It's flashing, and can't wait for you to join the team.
Alright, so as you see in that video, they were looking for very specific types of people, right? For predators, which is producers, editors. So very, very specific job post. And that's why I explained the very specifics that I worked on, because I worked in a very similar thing, you know. I told him I was actually filming and producing the videos, you know. I was, you know, making them on a very time constrained basis, as, you know, this job would probably require as well. So make it very, very specific into why, you know, you fulfill their needs exactly. Experience more, right? The technicals are as follows. I know how to work with almost any DSLR camera, but we worked mostly with a Sony a7 IIs. I work with Adobe Premiere Pro, but I don't do any motion graphics and I don't do 4K. Then I go a little bit into technicalities, the specifics. Here, this would be like your, I don't know, your typical diplomas or fucking like some certificates or some bullshit that you need to have, right? Like the key here is to not like, don't like talk forever about this, you know, like, you know, they will probably get a lot of applicants that are able to do the job, right? So I would work on differentiating yourself from the other people and just like mentioning that you have the skills too, right? So here I say, okay, look, I know how to work with DSLR cameras. You know, I mentioned some top quality DSLR cameras that probably their crew uses as well that I used to work with. So this gives them more than enough of like credibility and proof that I know what I'm doing, and I don't need to, you know, go into the, oh yeah, I know how to do videos like this and like that, and like nobody cares, right? Like it's enough, like they can see that I know how to do it, and I'll spend the rest of my time you know, talking about what I can bring personally to the team that some other videographer can't, right? Regarding the editing, I can edit anything you want. I do coloring, you know, I put the right parts together. I can do like fancy shit flying in, like basically whatever you want. And if I don't know how to do it, I'll learn. The secrets, again, you know, a little bit of technicalities, plus also the, you know, willingness to learn, you know, be like, okay, look, I can do a lot of stuff, but I'm not perfect, right? So, dude, like, if I don't know how to do it, I can learn, like, it's fine, you know? Sauce, if you will, is editing to the beat, right? I'm a breakdancer, so I take a lot of pride in editing my videos to the music, so it's really banging. So look, I know a lot of guys will apply for this. The secret sauce, you know, it's always to, you know, it's just to top it off, you know, like the personal thing that you bring to the field, you know, that some other people might not have. It's always good to have something. However, if you do mention something, make sure it's, you know, it's something that only you can do, or that not a lot of people do well, you know, and this is something I noticed, like music, you know, with videos makes a lot of difference, so that's why I mentioned this. Right, but I'm definitely the man for the job. Look, I've done a similar thing before, I know how to do it, and I hustle hard, okay? I have my own YouTube. So now we're about 1.5 minutes into the video. The full video is 2 minutes long. I would say this is the maximum. Try to make it 90 seconds, 2 minutes, maybe up to 3, but that's probably overdoing it. 90 to 120 seconds is perfect. Like, you don't want to torture them. Like, you know, if you're a good fit, they will know, you know. So after 90 seconds, I just make sure to do a recap. Channel, I put out content like every single week. I have a blog, you know. I've done commercial projects as well. I'll drop a link to my show reel so you can check that stuff out. And you know, here I like bragged a little bit as well, you know, with the blog and the YouTube channel and all that stuff. That's important because, you know, one, they see that you have other hobbies as well and that you're doing stuff in your life. And B, like, you know, it's a similar sort of work, so they know that if you want to run things like that, you need to have consistency for a long period of time, you know. So if you ship on a daily basis, boom, 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 that shows, you know. And if you have something like that to show off, that's awesome, you know. Depending on the post you're applying for, like some different projects, organizational skills, whatever, but something that kind of, you know, like real world evidence of you actually doing something, right? But all in all, you know, I just know how to ship, you know, it's all about that 80-20 principle. And I know, you know, when you're in a job like this, there's a lot of stress, you know, like you need to produce something, like otherwise you're fucked, right? So I definitely can handle that. Again, just acknowledging the fact that I do understand the circumstances of this job. This is again like, and if you're listening to this, just had to restart the video. Again, if you're listening to this, you see that more or less everything is just going on the same ball, which is make sure your applications is super specific to the job post you're trying to fulfill and that you differentiate yourself from everybody else that will apply. Again, video application will differentiate you from, you know, 90% of other people. But in case anybody else comes up with the video or anybody else comes up with a really good application, you want to make sure you are on the top of that, right? There's another bonus because I'm so convinced I kick ass and that you will absolutely love me. I'm willing to work for free for the first month, just pay my travel expenses and then I'm good to go, you know, like I use the trick that that can help you differentiate yourself here. I recommend it in most of my videos as well. Offer them to work for free for the first month. I know it's a little tricky. I know it's like, oh, blah, blah, blah. But then again, this is so powerful because it shows your potential employer that you're not just in for the money, that you're, you know, willing to do a little bit of free work. And it shows your confidence, you know, like you, cause like they will employ you after, right? Like you are so like certain that you will kick ass that you're willing to work for free for the first month. Like, again, I know it's not an option for some of you, but I would highly consider at least offering it, and then some people will like just start to pay you from day one, some won't, but it doesn't matter. It's just a really, really strong differentiating factor, so I would really, really consider it. Yeah, let's go on. Pleasure would be mine. So yeah, thanks for watching. Hope you like the videos, hope you like the B-roll from London. It's a crazy city, I'm traveling around at the moment. Let me know what you think and I'll talk to you soon. Cheers. Again, like a nice solid ending, you know, with my name and my email details, that's all they need. And then, you know, like kinda expecting them to reach out to me, you know. Another thing about the video, which is, you know, a technical aspect, you've seen some shots from like London and stuff, and also the colors are a little bit corrected, so it looks a bit nicer. I only did that because, I mean, it looks nicer, plus it basically shows off my video skills in the video itself, right? So I don't need to talk about it, I can show it. So if you're applying for some different projects, maybe, you know, maybe put like some stuff that shows in the video itself that you can do that without actually talking about it, you know. Maybe if you're a sports therapist, maybe get a friend to film you like for a few minutes while you do a session with some client, and then you can put a few seconds of that in, right? Easy. All right, and here are the emails that I sent. So you'll see it's very, very simple. I say, hey drock, again, address by the name. I'm applying for the position, tell them what you're applying for, and then I just put the links to the YouTube video because everything that I say is in the video itself, right? Again, make sure that the thumbnail is good in your YouTube application. Make sure the YouTube application is not public, so make it private, so only the person with the link can see it. And I also added like a video show reel, which is like another 90 seconds of just me doing really kick-ass shots of different videos to show off my skill even more. So basically, if a person spends 4 minutes of their time, they know everything they need to know about me, and like, you know, all the best information, like all the good, right? So what happened after? They replied in, I think, about a few hours. He's like, hey, where are you based, drock? I'm like, Europe, London, Spain. I'll be in Miami, New York, blah, blah, blah. And then I can move. Again, I'm short. I'm not trying to explain too much shit. I'm just trying to get to that call. And I'm telling them, dude, like, if you offer me, I'm willing to move country. You know, it's fine. I also forwarded to a friend, regards to Vart, you know, just because I was so excited. When I got the first email, I was like, I didn't even expect to hear back from them, because I don't know if you know, but that's a big fucking name. Like, it's a really big name, right? So I was super, super excited to hear back from them. I was screaming in London, like, yeah, garyvee, you know, like whatever. I'm like, sounds great, give me a few time slots. Also, here's my number, we can do Skype. Again, I was really holding back, trying to not look too eager, and I know it's like different days, but actually it was like 2 hours after they send it, I send it back, make sure you're available. And then basically what happened, they flaked. I don't know, they didn't get back to me anymore. I don't know, you know, they have a lot of good people. Maybe they got, you know, better applicants. Maybe it's because I'm Euro-based and they needed States. I don't know, it doesn't matter. I can't control that, you know, but what I can control is, you know, what sort of application I send them, and here is the result, right? So again, dude, like, you know, it's a big fucking name. I'm guessing a lot of fucking people applied for that, you know, but they answered to me. And imagine that, you know, you see, so, and this is like the one of the top jobs for this specific, you know, profile in the world, you know. Imagine the things you can learn. So, you know, just imagine if you're searching for, like, you know, some cool job. Like, we're talking about a dream job here, right? Not about working in fucking McDonald's. And dude, it's cool, you know, working in McDonald's, that's cool as well. Like, if you need to rack up some cash, that's fine, you know, but I'm guessing you don't want to work there for 10 years plus, right? So we're talking about dream job here. So if you want to go down that route, here's my application. I think it's very sick. There's also the video how to get your dream job, which I will post. There's also a couple of different applications that were successful on my website. I'll post links to that as well. Additionally, here are a couple of scenes from a video from my friend who actually did a video on his own. He sent it to the potential employer and he already got an interview as well. So I think he's meeting them tomorrow. Regards to Lanny, and thanks for allowing me the footage, by the way.
And I'm your man. Warum? Let's go on a tour. Basically, we have 3 stations ahead. Da studiere ich momentan BWL im 6. Semester. Meine Social Media Marketing Erfahrung zu einem grossen Teil zusammensammeln. Genau das, mich als Trainee noch vertiefen, das Wissen, mich näher damit auseinandersetzen und vieles Neues dazu lernen.
Again, you know, he did it on his own. He didn't even know how to video edit, so he just took some time, you know, I gave him a few tips, but he did most of the things on his own. He downloaded some video editing software, he probably asked some friends to film him, and dude, like, that application is fucking sick, you know. Again, if you receive 50 like emails with boring CVs or like a 2-minute video on, you know, what you can offer them, dude, your chances go through the roof, right? So all in all, that's that about a really good job application. If you have any other questions, post them in the comment, like shoot me an email, a direct message. I will try to help you out. Head out to my website. There's like a whole page about getting your dream job. Like really, you know, I've had this privilege and honor to work with some really amazing people and to work for some really amazing people that taught me a lot. So I sincerely hope that you can get to your dream job as well. Let me try to help you with that. You know, you can see all the tips, etc., etc. If you need some help with the actual filming and editing, also reach out to me. Maybe I can even drop by and help you out. Let's take it from there. Again, hopefully you enjoyed this video, and do let me know once you get your dream job. If my tips helped you, this will be very, very good, and I will be very grateful for you. Cool, enjoy it, and peace out.